Hello everyone, welcome back. Today we're going to talk about the Holosun 507K battery life. Okay, I've been carrying this gun. I'm not quite sure if it's been 3 weeks or 4 weeks. Um, let's say 3 weeks. All right, let's err on the side of caution. 3 weeks, and I've got the blinky blinky. All right, there we go. See how it's doing the blinky blinky? So that means that the battery is dying. Okay. So I've done a couple of videos on the 507K, which I was carrying. I was carrying that for about 2 months, and I think the pattern I saw was every 3 weeks the battery was dying. Now I was carrying that in manual mode, right, not the solar power mode. And you know, the thought was that if I was carrying a solar power mode, maybe I would have got more life out of it. The reason why I was carrying it manual mode is because I need to keep it at sunny day brightness, where I can, if I'm in a shady area and I'm shooting into a bright area, I can still see. But that said, the 507K does not give you a solar powered auto adjust option. It's just manual mode only. And again, I have to keep this at a setting where I can see it when it's sunny outside. And if I can see it when it's sunny outside, of course, I'll also be able to see it when it's dark outside. You know, unlike when you're shooting at a rifle at distance with defensive shooting, even if your optic is very bright for low light, you know, if you're shooting at a man-sized target at, you know, relatively close distance, I mean, it would probably most likely be inside of 30 yards. Despite it being really bright, you can still get that optic on target and hit it. So here's the thing. I've been carrying this for 3 to 4 weeks. Now, I did receive this back in April. It's now August, okay? So for between April and, what did I say I got this? So I got this, I think, at the beginning of July, let's say. So from April till, let's say, the beginning of July, this optic was just sitting on a shelf. You know, the battery was inserted, but with the auto sleep, basically it should have been inactive. So during those months, it should not have been using up the battery at all. However, when I started carrying it about 3 weeks ago, obviously when I'm carrying it on my body, the gun's always in motion. So, you know, the only time the optic sleeps is when I sleep at night. Okay, so that's, you know, when I go home, I take it off, put it in safe, you know, and that's when the optic stops moving, and that's when it gets a chance to sleep. Of course, I don't know how long this was sitting. It was basically in the optic, you know, while it was in a warehouse. I don't know how old the battery it is. So what I'm going to do now, okay, I'm going to put in a new battery. Okay, I got an Energizer here. Okay, 1632. I'm going to put it in. Today is August 21st. Of course, I'm going to upload this video, so I will be able to come back and reference this date as the date that I put in a brand new battery into it. And then we're going to keep our eyes open and see what happens 3 weeks from now or 4 weeks from now. Am I going to start getting the blinky blinky again? So again, this is with everyday carry, because if you're just using the optic like occasionally when you go to the range, right? If it's on your range training gun, you know, the optic, powers down and it goes to sleep, right? Because it's not in motion. However, if you're carrying it around, it's always in motion, so it never gets a chance to sleep. So it's always on. Okay, so I think that, you know, when Holosun quotes battery life hours, they're quoting optics that are not being carried around every day. Now, I'm not hating on Holosun. I actually love them. I think they're the best optics company out there. I'd rather carry their products than any other products. I prefer the 507Cs to EOTechs, the 507, the 503CUs. I prefer those to aim points. I prefer these the 507s to Trijicons. I mean, they just work a lot better for me. You know, they got a lot more options. The only thing is that the battery life is not, you know, from what I'm seeing a pattern here. It does not seem to be what they're saying that it is. So that's just something that we gotta be aware of, right? That's something that we gotta know what we can expect. So from the 507s, I was seeing every 3 weeks, I had to change that battery with everyday carry, and it's now looking like it's going to be the same with these with the 507Ks. Okay, 507Ks, which don't even give you the option for solar power mode to power it down. See, blinky blinky. So right now it looks like it's a 3-week battery life. So again, we're going to err on the side of caution and say that maybe the battery that was in this optic was like really old or whatever. So got brand new battery here from Energizer, so it's not like this cheapo, it's a lithium ion 3-volt lithium battery. We're going to put that in there, and then the next time it starts blinking, I will upload a video, and we'll keep track of this, and we will know. And again, I'm not saying that it's a bad optic, but I think that we should know what the actual battery life is with everyday carry. So stay tuned, and I'll report information as I get it. So if you like this channel, give it a thumbs up, share it. If you're not a member of the channel, subscribe. Talk to you guys soon.